Hello and welcome to the final race of the Coast to Coast season. Kepi is taking a little short break and he will join us shortly. Alright, it sounds like he's back, maybe.
I am here. I hope my mic's working.
Yeah, I got you. And you are on the stream as well. Also, I am going to raise you up to 200% so we get maximum Kepiness.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't know. We're doing it.
Alright. Well, down the back, coming to the green flag here, Riley Marabella in that 92 car qualifies first. That's his second pole of the season. Then it's Brady Cox in the 76 in second. Luke Peters with a good qualifying run and that 50 car in third. Brady Floyd, last week's winner in a hectic race at Martinsville. He's fourth. And Drenny Robinson, the 45 car in fifth. Zachary Thornton in sixth in the 35. Mark Brannigan Jr., second in points. I believe 5 back. Yes, he is. He is 5 back from Christopher Robinson in that 00 car, who's 10. Brian Luzarno in 8th. Seth Hood in 9th. Braden Black, Tyler Granat, Logan Zinski, Wes Gallo, Alice Wells, Connor LaFrance, Cody Rivers, Dorian Staff, Jason Rajak, Brett Murphy, and Kenny Washington. Running up the rest of the field as real green here at Auto Club. Brady Cox is actually got across the line before our leader here. And here comes Brady Ford already to the outside. That's 3 wide on turn 1, lap 1. Peters up to second.
That was a big moment right there.
Oh, big block on Thornton from that 76 car. Riley Marabella going to lose the lead. Turns Eddie Robinson. You got a push from Brady Cox. Got some cars in the outside wall. Like Brett Murphy was 4 wide for a moment off turn 4. That was close.
Riley Marabello to the inside, trying to retake the lead. His number 2 of the season.
They're 4 wide for a moment in turn 1 and 2. It's getting dicey as Andretti Robinson is going to hold on to the lead here. He finished 10th at Martinsville last week. Going to the outside of Marabello for second. 3 wide throughout the field here.
And as we go throughout the day, we need to keep track of our championship contenders, with Chris Robinson leading by 5 points over Mark Brannigan Jr. and 11 points back in Brady Floyd.
Oh, Brett Murphy's going to make contact. Robinson's got to back out of there. They go to
oh, they're wrecking again.
Robinson's involved
for the first time.
Oh, man.
Oh, Chris.
He's not going to hit anything, though. He's not going to hit anything.
That is good for Chris. He can recover from that. Brady Cox, on the other hand, a lot of damage. Already, lap number 3 of this race, we have our first caution out for the night. We'll take a look and see what happened.
Chris Robinson, I don't really see any damage to that car. He might just have a couple scrapes on the car, luckily. But, I'm looking at this. Brady Cox holds his line. Brett Murphy, just gets a loose, slides up in that 76 car. Tries to save it and slides up again. And they just take each other out there. So Seth Hood in that 69 Craftsman's car got some damage too. About 4 cars involved in an incident. So already problems for our championship points leader, but it looks like he can recover from this because I don't really see any too bad of damage here. This that 76 car on the other hand has a smoking engine, so it's not going good so far for him for a second place starter. So he goes from second all the way to 19th. That is not good for him. I believe nobody's going to go to pit road here, yeah, except for... Oh, actually, Wes Gallo is going to go in. I guess probably just top off.
Wes Gallo is actually going to compete for best of the rest. He is, I think, 10 points ahead coming into this race over Darren Stapp. So just a mini battle that we might pay attention to with the 07 and the 9, just for some giggles.
Yeah, Brady Cox to pit road, Christopher Robinson, who has small damage to the right front, but you know it's not that bad. So just a crumpled right front.
Yeah, Robinson's probably taking those optionals. Make sure that arrow isn't too messed up, as he's already going to be in the back. I see Kenyon Washington down pit road. Wonder why Kenyon's down here, unless he wanted to top off. But you see that Say Wapples?
Oh, he didn't pit. He didn't even pit, so.
Okay, so maybe he just went down it to be put into the back, get a feel for the field, because it's only the second race of the season. And keep in mind that these guys are going to be more aggressive than normal, being the final race for the people for the championship, but also if you just want to gain one more spot in the standings, because that pride factor comes in. Everybody wants to try and get a little better too, and being the last race, got one more shot to do it.
Looks like Christopher did not get all of his repairs done under this pit stop, so we'll probably see him come down again. So Mark Brannigan, second place in points entering this race, but now leader in points, finds himself in 9th. He almost got in that accident, and luckily was able to avoid it. It happened right next to him. So.
West just gave Darren a little tap. A little friendly tap, saying we're still battling for something.
Andretti Robinson's going to select the inside lane as the lights are off on a pace car.
Oh yeah, also, I don't believe we mentioned this, but the cause of the caution deemed by race control was Brett Murphy, and he would be getting an EOL. In not too long, these engines are going to be revving up again. Our front row, Andretti Robinson and Zachary Thornton. And then followed by on that second row, Riley Marabello and Luke Peters. Luke has made a few starts this season. And in every single one of his starts, he's made some noise. So,
definitely.
I don't think that this is going to be an exception. He's already up front, already going to be challenging for wins. We'll see next season. I contacted him before the race. He said he's either going to do all of them or none of them. So we'll see. All or nothing.
Hopefully all of them.
You'll have to yell at him.
Off. Oh, Zachary tries to jump it, but Andretti Robinson hits the go button for green.
And Thornton, ooh! I believe lane changes in this league are illegal. That was close from my perspective. Thornton slotted right in line, so Riley Marabello didn't get a shot. Thornton on the inside.
Ready punching up here. Got the run on the outside lane developing right now. Marabello getting pushed almost, and oh, look at that! The 12 car is going to send it in there, 3 wide, and he's going to gain like 3 spots in just a few 100 feet. Wow. That was close for Connor LaFrance of that 12 car. They almost 4 wide right next to him. So they're stacking up their log jam in the outside lane. People having to check up, get on their brakes. Ooh, that was close. There might be some damage on a few cars, some minor damage. It's just a clog on the outside lane. Outside lane to run. Connor LaFrance on the inside, stuck there. Just hoping they can find a hole so he can jump on the I side. We'll have the benefit in the corner, but it's going to slide up in the 26 and make contact. Nice save right in front of our championship leader, Mark Brannigan, and that's going to split this pack here. Zachary Thornton trying to go for the lead. He's just crossing over, trying to fake out Andretti Robinson. Pinching him down there, barely side drafting him. And he's going to put Robinson in the lane he doesn't want to be in down this backstretch, because now Zachary Thornton, with help from Luke Peters, going to have the run and pull away from the inside lane.
Now Thornton is going to try his best to control the race. He can run.
Oh, near contact. Braden Black and Andretti Robinson in turn 4.
Up, just a little bump. Thankfully, no one got sent spinning this time. But Peters. Oh, Peters went high. Braden Black went down low. Braden Black going to be on the inside of Luke Peters entering turn number 1.
I feel like that's a smart move, because you see Braden Black, he's just losing time right now. He's slid up, had to get off the gas, and look as the outside lane just pulls away from this inside lane down the back. I feel like the outside lane is the place to be. So you look at the big run, the 77. Has to check up for the 20. Now they're 4 wide for 4th place. As the 57, he's going to pass everybody. That's Ellis Wells. Won a few races ago at, I believe, Walton's Glen.
They're still 4 wide.
Mark Brannigan, our points leader, through the middle.
Oh my gosh.
And Jerry Robinson,
wow,
the leading flag.
Kept that together. They're 3 wide now.
Mark Brannigan says he has to go, so expect some moves from him now.
He's trying to take advantage of this.
Peter stuck on the inside lane. Brady Floyd up to 2nd now. Now switch winner. Peter's going to send it in the inside. Ellis Wells in the preferred lane, followed by Mark Brannigan, who might take him 3 wide, and he will.
If Mark Brannigan wins this stage, he would get 5 points, and Chris Robinson wouldn't get anything. That would mean that they are tied, and the person who who's leading the race or leading the other person would win the championship.
Yeah, Christopher Robinson, he's a few seconds back from the pack, well, from the leader, and probably half a second back from the pack just due to the damage. So this is not not how he wanted to start this race.
No, not at all. And now he's in the back too. Every time he gets down in the back, he has had some bad luck. He only had 2 races go his way. All the others were just...
Well, Brannigan gets loose. Rajak in the wall off turn 4. Brady Floyd the run on the leader here, but he's just going to stick around and try to push him here. Well, that's going to check up this outside lane. They're 4 wide in the back with Connor LaFrance and then Andretti Robinson, Brady Cox, Cody Rivera's. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, and they go around.
That's a big one here. Darren Staff's involved.
The 76 is involved again.
Brady Cox, Cody Rivera's, Connor LaFrance, not happy over the radio.
I think Kenny Washington, he either got involved or he avoided that.
Oh, look, let's see. Brady Cox not happy over the radio. Yeah, Kenny Washington did avoid that.
Wow. We'll have to take a look at the replay. Hopefully we can see what happened with that one machine.
They just ran out of room. 12 got squeezed by Andretti Robinson on the inside. He was being pinched by that 76 on the outside of Brady Cox, and they just, they ran out of room and they all wrecked. So Brady Cox has retired from the race here after starting 2nd, but getting involved in 2 wrecks. I believe he had already used his fast repair for that first wreck. So this is what Christopher Robinson wanted to see, because there's more time to repair his damage and a few more places to gain too. and more time to get up front in the stage.
Oh yeah, they kind of just were 3 wide, ran out of real estate. Oh, Kenny Washington just kind of took the apron to safety, along with Marabello. And that right front is messed up on Brady Cox's car. He would have to use a faster pair, so no wonder why he left the session. His day is done anyways.
Just a reminder, the end of the stage,
20,
the
correct?
end of lap 25
Oh,
is the
25.
stage. Yeah, that's what it just said right now over the radio. Yes, so one faster pair, 4 sets of tires, 80% fuel, 70 laps here. So that'd be interesting. Already 15 down, and it's gone by quicker than what we thought. And if we didn't have those 2 cautions, and could have been over even quicker. So I feel like this could be a short race.
Oh, that was definitely net code. And they were 4 wide, so they just stacked up pretty quickly.
Yeah, no penalties given out for that due to netcode by race
Ah, it
control.
stinks. Brady Cox's day is done for iRacing's fault.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys are kind of aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I know the top 5, I believe, get stage points. Mark Brannigan in 6th place, so he is just outside the points line. Christopher Robinson back in 11th. Logan Zinsky down pit road, Darren Staft, Freddie Robinson. Brett Murphy still hasn't taken his faster pair yet. Seth Hood has not. Let's see if these others have taken a faster pair.
Oh, I am live. I thought you said Robinson went down pit road.
Yeah, I did.
Unless I just
He's
missed
already.
it. He's on the track now.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Like, he was already on the
Oh, okay.
Exo Red.
I was like, I'm live, right? I want to be showing the path.
Yeah, and Robinson took his faster pair already. So.
Oh, Robinson used his. Dang, that's a risky move. Especially
He
only
did have
being
a
lap
lot of
16.
damage though. So.
All right, not looking good for the 00. He can't get in any more racks, which that's going to be tough, especially being in the middle.
Let's run on the pace car here. I'll give you the rundown of cars with damage. We got Darren Stab has some damage. Let's see who else. Barry Robinson does not. He uses fast spray like we mentioned. Brett Murphy does. Seth Hood does have some damage. Jason Rajak, just a little slight fender bender on the right side, but you can barely see it. It's just a slight touch of the wall. Chris Robinson still has minor damage on the right front. Let's see.
Robinson has minor damage?
Yeah, remember? The points leader?
I thought you said he took his faster pair, so who was the one?
No, I'm talking about, okay, Andretti Robinson. Christopher Robinson
Oh,
has
there's
not.
2 Robinsons.
Yeah, Andretti Robinson has no faster pair left. As Christopher Robinson, our points leader,
Going
still has
green.
damage. Yeah, Zach Thorne hits the go button here.
And Brady Floyd dives it down to the inside. Brady Floyd actually has a chance. Both with Mark there, that chance is kind of going away.
Yeah, he's 11 points behind, so it'll take a lot for him. He needs an amazing finish, and Mark Brannigan and Chris Robinson to wreck out and not get any stage
if
points.
he gets stage points and Mark doesn't,
yeah, he can
jump his way back in this thing, but currently Mark is in 4th. Definitely a long shot, but definitely a possibility for that 20 machine. He's just been consistent all season.
No, last week's winner. Can you watch Neely in the wall off turn 4? Brady Floyd the run here on our leader. So does Braden Black, but looks like Brady Floyd's just going to stick it out. He hasn't gone for any passes on Zachary Thorne all night, so I don't know if he's going to wait till lap 25 to make the move or what, but
Or he may also not want to go to the inside, because if he doesn't pass Thornton, he's going to get freight train. Look at that top side. Oh, Kenyon Washington down to the bottom of the track, taking him 3 wide. Aggressive move for the one, and he slides up!
Make contact.
Oh my gosh.
Lucky.
Okay, good car control. Kenyon.
Oh, Rudzinski almost got put into the wall off turn 4.
Kenyon sent it, but he realized that, oh shoot, a car is there.
Oh, Mark Brannigan being pinched by Luke Peters. There was almost contact there. Yeah, Mark Brannigan not happy over the radio being pinched by Luke Peters. Peters is apologizing for that. Oh, Brady Black! Oh, wow. That was a risky move.
Right he tried it, but then he realized that Mark was there. Imagine a stack up that would have caused.
Yeah, that could have ended in disaster. This 26 is going to slide up again in front of the 4.
And the 4 not taking any of it.
Into the fence.
4 going down 3 wide. Luke Peters going back up to the top side. Lots of zigging and zagging.
Jason Radlick followed the 57 to the wall, and he got the worst of it there. Whereas Mark Brannigan has passed Braden Black, so he is up to 3rd, right behind Brady Floyd here. Marabella loose off turn 2 in the back on the inside lane. Peters just falling back on the inside lane. He's going to send it in there. So is Rudzinski right behind him.
Yeah, but in 5 laps, these guys are going to get fresh tires.
He puts himself in the wall. He tried to clear himself on Braden Black, and he just hit the wall. Didn't lose that much time, though.
Rudzinski?
No, Ellis Wells.
I was about to say Rudzinski's on the inside, but Ellis Wells also right there. Oh, Peters! That's a good move from Peters. Able to get to the outside of 57. Doesn't have to use tires up to pass.
Oh, Mark Brannigan stuck in the inside lane after trying to pass Brady Floyd for 2nd.
Oh, that's not good for Mark. That top side is probably going to try and freight
5 to go in the stage, coming to 4 to go in the stage, so this could be costly. They're 4 wide with Ellis Wells, Brian Lozano, Logan Zinski, Jason Radjock. They're back to 3 wide.
Can they keep it?
Here comes the 0-0, Christopher Robinson. He's on the outside lane, right there with them. Oh boy. 4 to go in the stage. Oh, Carter LaFrance loose. He had contact with Kenyon Washington. A great save by that 12 car. It's Mark Brannigan again stuck in the inside lane. Brady Floyd finally makes the move for the lead. He's gone around Zachary Thornton and clears him. So he waited to make the pass, and it finally worked. Let's see if Thornton's going to try to pass him right back. As look at this, Christopher Robinson already up here as Risk Control is saying 2 laps until the stage caution. So Robinson the inside, diving below Mark Brannigan.
Here comes Thornton down, trying to get that lead once again. But Brady Floyd able to maintain it.
Mark Brannigan just pushing that. Braden Black,
Braden Black will take him now 3 wide. Put in Peters in the middle.
Back. Robinson falling back in the inside lane. That's not what he wanted. Oh, it's Rudzinski in the 21 hits the wall. He's falling back now.
Peters
Robinson,
to the
no
apron.
Run. Oh boy. Mark Brannigan in points position. 1 to go in the stage. I don't think the 0-0 can get points. He is too far back now.
Mark Brannigan, though, is barely in the points. But one of his rivals...
sliding up into Peters. Oh, Peters is going to spin. He hooks.
Oh, big crash!
Braden Black involved. Christopher Robinson hard to the inside wall. Our points leader, Logan Sinski's in it. Ellis Wells. And this caution will end the stage.
So Brady Floyd will win the stage. And Mark Brannigan Jr. come in 4th. Mark will gain 2 points on Chris Robinson. Brady Floyd will gain 5. So that would make the deficit Mark Brannigan Jr. -4. Brady Floyd -6.
If he's gaining 2 points, because Mark Brannigan
had they were 5 off.
-5.
Mark Brannigan is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Brady Floyd 6. It's close.
Christopher Robinson went low to try to avoid the wreck and just slid the tires on the in the dirty part of the racetrack off the racing surface, and he just hits the inside wall. Not hard, but it was a pretty good lick. He's got some more front end damage now, and it's just the night going from bad to worse for that 00 car. Wow, that's just how quickly things can change. A big wreck to end the stage. It's a lot of cars coming to the road. I believe this is everybody now. But some serious damage to guys like Logan Nzinski, Luke Peters, due to that wreck. It looks like
I believe
everybody
the
has.
caution started with Kenyon.
Cody Riveros has stayed out, and he
Oh yeah,
is our new
Kenyon
leader.
slid off into Peters, but Peters got knocked sideways, and then they kind of stacked up. I don't really say that's Kenyon's fault, but Kenyon might be a little too aggressive.
Some cars missing their stalls. Braden Black. Oh, Christopher Robinson missed his stall. Zachary Thornton overshot a little bit, but he will exit second. So wait, Logan out in front of everybody. Oh, Logan missed his stall, that's why. But Brady Floyd first off pit road. Zachary Thornton, Mark Brannigan gains a spot. Tyler Brown in the 81. He has made his way up to that 4th spot thanks to pit stops. Brian Luzarno in 5th off pit road. Riley Marabello or pole sitter. Dre Robinson. Brett Murphy, who is still not used his fast repair. Connor LaFrance right behind him. Darren Staff, who has not used his fast repair, but his car is looking much better than it was, thanks to taking that damage. See Justin Radjak right behind him. Christopher Robinson. Oh, interesting development here, Matt. Christopher Robinson, our points leader, he has used his one fast repair for the night.
Oh, Robinson just used it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shocked, but we have a lot to go, and it's kind of dangerous in the spot Robinson is in.
It wasn't that bad of damage, but clearly he was just not wanting to deal with it any longer.
So
But,
was there any penalties for that incident?
Penny watching was given in UOL.
Okay.
But lights are off on the pace car. Cody Rivera is going to be our leader here. Brady Floyd in 2nd place, the first car off pit road. As like I said, Cody Rivera's only car who stayed out, so he's going to have to deal with these older tires. But we'll have to watch that 00 Christopher Robertson, our points leader, because just one more accident, he gets in, and that could change his whole championship picture, since he has already used his one fast repair. Mark Brannigan, 2nd in points, 3 points behind that 00 car. 2nd on the outside lane, which is the place to be, so he could be 2nd after this restart. Going through turn 4 right now. Still got some cars with damage on the racetrack in the back, but pace car has pulled off.
Cody Rivera is going to lead us to green. We're going to see how well he's going to fare.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a good start by him.
Yeah, he got a good start. Thornton, not really able to kind of slot down, and Brady Floyd able to take up that gap. Mark Brannigan Jr., though, in the cat seat. Being up front, where his competition's in the back.
Here comes Brady Floyd in that 20 car. He's going to leave Cody Rivera's off or out to dry here. Mark Brannigan at the big run. He's got the draft on the outside lane. He's going to shove Brady Floyd more out in front.
In the back, Luke Peters taking him 3 wide, trying to catch up as much ground as he can. Going around the damaged 64.
Oh, they're almost 4 wide. 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 4 Oh, Cody Rivera's the block on Brian Lozano, who almost turns the 4. That was close. Well, for a championship favor right now, Mark Brannigan. If the race ends right now, then Mark Brannigan would be your points winner.
Yep, Mark currently in third.
Oh, Zachary Thorne shuts the door. That was close. Brian Lozano on the inside of Mark Brannigan. Brannigan's gonna back up the corner here. Gonna get the good run off. Turn screen 4. Lozano up to second, but he's on the inside lane, so he's just gonna get freight trained. It's almost like it's a super speedway, like Daytona Talladega.
Yep, with the new tires, it is like that. And you do have a lot of drivers kind of being aggressive, and really driving over their heads and causing wrecks. So that's with this package, it's what you get. Brian Lorenzo, though, trying to chase down the lead. Brian doesn't really have a shot to make it, unfortunately, but he was doing really great in the season.
Mark Brannigan juked out Andretti Robinson, who got by him to take that outside lane, but let's see.
Lorenzo to the lead. But it doesn't look like he's going to lead that lap.
Mark Brannigan was able to get the outside lane of Andretti Robinson. Robinson just did not move up here. Now he's going to side draft Lozano, thanks to the massive run the outside lane gets. Gonna fall back a bit on the corners, thanks to that outside lane. He's gonna clear Andretti Robinson. Lozano gonna file in behind Thorne here.
Yep, kind of sliding in right in front of Mark Brannigan Jr. I don't know if Mark had let off or not, but Brian diving it down once again.
Lozano side by side for the lead, but he's just, like I said earlier, he's just going to get freight trained. Oh, it's Thorne getting the 20 loose when he pushes him. He almost turns himself off the 77, so they're getting close there. So with a good run through the corner. Oh, it's going to be close if he can clear him out. He does.
But Brady Floyd
this is a risky
said nope,
move,
and he's going to try the crossover.
Yeah, Thorne's going to work with him. That's what Brady Floyd needed to do. He just can't get hung out the drive if he wants to keep that lead.
And Brady Floyd and Thorne aren't teammates, but they are on the same voice chat. So yeah, they probably are trying to work together because Brady does have a legitimate shot to do this. His only competition right now is Mark and maybe Robinson if he ever catches up.
Doran's staff with the crumpled car has made his way up to 6th place and is up here with these leaders. I did not expect that to happen, as Luke Peters used his fast repair under that caution, as now he's made his way back up here. Cody Rivera's hanging strong in 7th in this blanket that the leaders are in.
Peters able to get to the outside of Darren. Darren trying to wrap around the bottom, but for 2nd place, Brady Floyd was 3 wide.
Thorne hung out to dry on the inside lane. Mark Brannigan going to gain some spots out of this. Luke Peters making this inside lane work next to that white line. They're 4 wide for 3rd, back to 3. Mark Brannigan going to pass Lozano. And looks like he's just going to give that air bubble push to Zachary Thorne. Down the back, into the corner. He's going to run a lane higher than Thornton and Brady just to get the clean air. At 77, sending it on the inside lane. He's next to the leader now, but he just does not have the run. I believe Brannigan was just trying to play it safe. We saw some guys go to the inside lane, make daring moves, and Brannigan just sat there in the outside lane, just played it safe, just trying to play the long game, because if he just continues this, then he's got the championship in the bag here.
Yep, all he has to do is stay close to Brady, not necessarily pass him.
Chris Robinson in 17th right now at the end of this big pack. So Logan Zinski in that 21, who was involved in a wreck earlier, has retired from the race. So we got a 3-car train here up front Mark Brannigan pushing Thornton, who's pushing our leader, Brady Floyd. It's something to watch out for because I know you don't want to push the pusher. So.
No, but it looks like they are good. They kind of let off for the turn. Thornton, I can't quite tell if Thornton is trying to pass or what, but right now
like
he is staying to the back
is.
bumper of Brady. Kind of trying to
he
help
has a
keep
big
Brady
run.
up front.
Yeah, I believe that's what he's doing because he just had the run and he elected to stay with him there.
We'll see when push comes to shove if Thornton will go for the win or if he'll try and give it to Brady.
Darn Staff into the wall a bit. We have seen cars use multiple lanes throughout the race, but now it looks like everybody's just riding the outside right now.
Yep, it's a train from first all the way on back. I'll show you with TV3. It's just almost everybody, and then you can see in the way back Kenny Washington kind of chilling there. Brian's going to dive it down to the inside. Once again, seeing if he can gain anything, but there's not really a hole for him to slot up into, and that hole from Brady and Thornton just went away quickly.
About 38 out of 70. Well, past the halfway marker here.
Yup. Brian Lorenzo trying once again, but he can get by the 35, but he can't slot up there. He's not really losing too much time, and Andretti Robinson is the only guy down there helping him.
Brannigan with a big push from the outside lane there. Down the back.
Oh, Brian slid up, but no contact yet, even though it did seem close from our angle.
Brannigan pushing that 35 now in the front stretch.
And then Peter's kind of just chilling on the top side too, following this pack of 4 cars.
Zarno, Staff, and Andretti Robinson, only ones up front trying this inside lane just to try to get something. But just the speed difference on the straightaways just kills them. Throwing Staff back up the outside lane.
Conor LaFrance also trying to stick with that pack up top too. Remember, Conor LaFrance had
Peter's in the wall.
Peter's in the wall.
Peter's in the wall. Didn't lose that much time, surprisingly. He just kind of glided across the wall. Here comes
He
Jason
lost a few
Rajak.
spots to LaFrance, who almost had a shot at this championship if he didn't miss a race.
Jason Rajak has caught this pack here. He has made a pass on Darren Staff.
Brian
Was that
is
3
losing
wide?
ground on the inside, along with Darren.
Mostly single file here. We got Luke
just
Peters
have
and Ellie
Peters.
inside lane.
Peters by himself on the inside. Not really any spot for him to slide up into. But he is sure as heck going to try. Can't quite get in front of LaFrance. His
We
next
have, 30
opportunity would be
laps to
behind
go.
45.
30 to go here at Auto Club. 30 to go in the season.
Yep, it is
Looks like-
winding down. Mark Brannigan Jr. in the current spot that he needs to be. Chris Robinson up to 14th, but still Robinson is too far back. If Robinson gets within 6 positions of the 4 car, they will be tied. No, not. What is it?
Because he's 3 back right now, so 3 points back.
3 points back. Within 3 positions, because stage points.
No, everybody but 1 car on the inside lane right now. At least on the straightaway, but now in through turns 1 and 2. Jason Rajak tried. So did Ryan Mirabella, but does not get them anywhere. In fact, it just hurts him.
Yeah, and there's not really any spot for him to go back into because that outside lane is packed.
Here comes Lozano. He's going to try something. You know, all the way to the leader here. He almost cleared him there.
Almost,
so
couldn't quite do it, and the Thornton is going to go pushing the 20.
You see, it can work. It's just you have to clear the car in the outside lane, but that's just a tough thing to do.
Yep,
Plus,
especially because they're so close like that. Because Jason tried to make a pass and ended up falling down 10.
Darn snapped into the wall. That got Cordeveras loose and that 924 Jason Reza.
Yeah, it did break him up. I saw Jason going on the apron, and then they were 3 wide back there.
It was Mark Brennigan not happy with that 77, how he was racing over the radio. So it's got some more cars in the inside lane up front. It's Andretti Robinson and Connor LaFrance. As we have 2 distinct packs now.
Yep, because of that thing that just occurred.
There was 2 packs earlier in this run, but they eventually just caught each other up when they were just all bunched up single file. But
that might happen once again, but right now they are side by side back there. And up front, it's relatively single file.
I feel like if they just single file up here in the second pack, then they could just train around and catch these guys. As Christopher Robinson trying the inside lane in the second pack, but like we've been seeing all night, I think that's just going to be hurtful to him. He's going to make him fall back even more.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta do something, because if you're stuck on the top side, he doesn't have much of a chance. The caution very well may come out, but laps are winding down.
Yeah, Robinson just has not had any good luck these past few weeks here. It's really hurt him in the championship and allowed Mark Brannigan Jr. to catch up in that 4 car.
Yeah, exactly. He is up to the 12th place position, though. Slowly getting there.
Yeah, we'll need
with
a
these
caution.
2 packs, it is going to be harder to catch up.
Jason Rajak has caught this first pack from when he was in that second pack, and he's made the pass inside lane on a few cars.
And right now he is side by side with Ronzo. No room to slide up top, and it may cost him as Peters and Robinson, Andretti Robinson, are trying to fill that gap.
A few more cars inside lane in the back, joining Christopher Robinson. Robinson's not doing as bad as he thought. I thought he would in the inside lane, like we've been seeing up front. Yeah, they're mostly a single file out now throughout the field on this outside lane.
Yep, I did see Robinson slide up top in 13th. You would have to get up to the 6th place position, though, in order to be tied. Actually, no, because the way... Actually, yeah, because the way points work here, first would get 40 points. Second would get 35. So, as they stand, Brady Floyd and Mark Brannigan Jr. would get 32. So, as they stand, Brady might be able to get Mark. Oh, that's close.
Just gonna come down to the end here.
Yeah, Mark's definitely going to go for it.
He's been doing that all season.
Yep.
We got
Oh, this is going to be close.
only 1 car on the inside lane these past few laps, and that's Wes Gallo, and Doran Stapp joins them too, just trying to get something. He's already in the back anyways.
Yep, just started lap 49 out of 70. Very close to 20 to go in this race. Brady Floyd kind of been up front with a teammate behind him. If that wasn't a teammate, Brady Floyd would not be retaining this lead.
This car's up front, not really going for any passes, just trying to ride it out here. It looks like these 2 packs have started to merge with one another. So now Christopher Robinson gets put on the inside lane, trying to slide up, but he just can't find any space. Oh, that's not going to go well for him. You're the only car on the inside lane this time by.
Oh boy, we had so much to talk earlier when they were all crazy, and now that they're not crazy, it's just difficult because they're all single file, all on the top side. Thornton's gonna stay content, trying to push Brady Floyd to the win. Mark Brannigan Jr. though can't really do much.
Luke Peters trying to on alternate strategy here. He is pitting right now.
Oh, we do have green flag pit stops.
Kenny Washington down pit road. There's Brett Murphy.
Kenyon is sideways in his pit stall. Took his fast repair though. So we haven't seen many green flag pit stops this season with this group of people. So for those people pitting early, that is a big risk. No, not thinking that they're gonna wreck.
All this contact there. Tyler Grundy just slide job into Andretti Robinson into the wall. Oh man.
Brady Floyd down pit road. Christopher Robinson.
Andretti Robinson has lost the run of his car. He's nowhere to go. Tyler Grundy in the 81 just try to slide job him, and he just goes up the track into Andretti Robinson, who gets hit by Cody Riveras into the wall hard. Oh man. Andretti Robinson with such a good start of the race, just wrong place, wrong time. No rear bumper to that car.
Yep.
It's like,
oh, sorry.
Kenny Washington has retired from the race. Got Brady Floyd, our leader, in pit road, or was our leader. Brian Luzarno's in. Christopher Robinson, like Matt said. Ellis Wells, Darren Stapp. It's Luke Peters, who pitted a lap beforehand, passing the pit exit right now, so see where he shuffles up to be. And he's right in front of the leaders too, so this might put him in the lead of the race once everything cycles through.
Very well could be. It was also interesting that Thornton decided to stay out and teammate went in a pit.
Mark Brannigan to the lead.
What is Mark's strategy going to be? His competition pitted. He's doing the opposite of what they are.
Oh! That 81 nearly comes down into Christopher Robinson. Christopher Robinson has to hit the brakes, and he's going to lose some time due to that.
Yep, hopefully Robinson can maintain the draft.
He's got pit stops too, because these cars up front have not pitted, and Chris Robinson going to fly by in the inside lane just due to the better tires.
Yep, taking advantage of them while he can, and this is going to be huge. Right now, he is not passing Mark Brannigan Jr. for the lead. He's passing him to get on the lead lap. Brannigan Jr. has not pitted yet, and he's on older tires. This is interesting. Brady Floyd already did pit. Floyd is in 10th. So not...
Russ Gallo down pit road.
Yep. So as where Brady Floyd stands, he's not going to get the jump like he would coming in first. So Brady Floyd's option to get the championship is pretty much either coming first or the field just does terrible. Wes kind of overshot his pit stop a little bit. I'm sorry for the curse, buddy.
See, so when these leaders will pit here.
Yeah, and the strategy, honestly, is kind of interesting. It's a different thing to talk about than what we're usually talking about.
Connor the France pitted in this lap in that second place position, so you could, yeah, Braden Black pitted in this time. So, well, Braden Black is 8th place, a long way down. Yeah, he's in turn 4 right now, actually. So
Braden Black's car is kind of junked, so it might be a good opportunity for him to use that fast repair.
But these leaders, yeah, everybody's in the inside lane. Mark Brannigan and Connor LaFrance in this time here.
Thornton is on the top side along with Jason and Jacques.
Yeah, they have to stay out this time. Mark Brannigan, Connor LaFrance, Tyler Renat in this time. So
And we're going to have to see where they come out because all of our championship contenders have pitted so far.
As Brandon Black takes his faster car now after being crumpled up.
All right, so that now is one shiny looking race car. I wonder what Thornton's staying out for. Same with Jason. Riley also staying out too. Other than that, I believe everybody has pitted.
Billy Robinson just stuck on pit road fixing damage. I'm sure he's got some required because he has no rear end, so he's multiple laps down.
Yep, Jason is actually leading this thing. He just passed Thornton, and he is going to lead a lap.
I believe Brady Floyd is the leader of everybody who has already pitted. He is on the backstretch right now, followed by Luke Peters, Brian Lozarno a while back, right behind Ellis Wells and Christopher Robinson. So that is something to watch here.
So Brady Floyd very well may get the lead back of this thing, but he's not going to have Thornton kind of helping him with it.
Let's see if Brady Floyd will be scored as the leader this time by.
Because it looks like Jason and Thornton probably are going to not pit.
Brady Floyd up to 4th right now. Christopher Robinson up to 8th. So Mark Brannigan actually is in 12th, so thanks to pit strategy, looks like Mark Brannigan has lost the points lead, and Christopher Robinson has a huge lead over Mark Brannigan right now. It's like at least a straightaway advantage, so that is just how important pit strategy is.
And Christopher Robinson was what, 6 points behind, or 6 points ahead of Brady?
Yeah, because Robinson did not get any points. Brady Floyd was 11 entering the night. Jason and Zach Thorne are going to stay out again, so I guess they're just going to wait for a caution here. Because why not? Brady Floyd won the stage, so that's 5 points. So he is, -6, like you said.
And then Peters is a 10th behind Brady. Did Brian already pit?
Well, they're 3 wide. Ellis Wells and Luke Peters almost made contact. And who already pitted? Or did you ask?
Did Brian Lorenzo already pit?
Yeah, he pitted with
okay, so Brian technically, after those guys pit, Brian would be the leader of this thing. Brady Floyd trying to battle as hard as he can because he knows he has a deficit to try and take up, and his competition is right there behind him. This will be a good race to watch again, just with all of the natural drama going on with the points battle.
As Christopher Robinson right behind Brady Floyd, so I believe Brady Floyd, as long as Christopher Robinson's right behind him, cannot win the championship.
Yep,
so Luke
you are
Peters
right.
diving below.
Christopher
As we have
Robinson.
10 laps to go. It's crunch time now.
Yeah, Christopher Robinson at this point would have the championship battle.
Mark Brannigan needs a caution for him to win the championship here. He is just too far back by a straightaway amount. And Christopher Robinson, all he has to do is just stay right behind Brady Floyd, and he has locked the championship up here.
Can Jason and Thornton make it? They're going awfully slow. Are they trying to save it to make it to the end?
Probably.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're shutting off the car right now. They're just coasting it.
They're trying to go to the end. Brady Floyd, Brian Lonzo are battling 21 seconds back.
I just don't think they can do it.
I don't think they can save 8 more laps.
Yeah, because they're just going to end up being passed.
Well, how much are they giving up per lap? That's got to be a tremendous amount of time.
They're shutting the car off, entering the corner. And they're turning the car back on mid-corner, so they have about 2 corners worth of saving they're doing. But behind him is Riley Mirabella, I guess, doing the same thing, I assume.
Yeah, so these 3
Yeah,
have stayed out, and very interesting. They're all in their blanket too. Riley pushing it more. to the inside of Thornton. We'll see if Riley has saved more than them.
Oh,
Are they coasting down the front stretch too? They're going awfully slow. Riley Marabello to the snail lead.
Yeah, they're just shutting the car off. I assume Mirabello might be better on fuel than Thornton and Rajak.
Maybe because Marabello now is to the lead.
Chris Robinson has made his way around Brady Floyd and is into the first position of everybody who has pitted already.
And position of the championship. So Robinson with a comeback.
Oh, Brady almost on the wall here. Off turn 2. Robson he has to hope and pray for no caution. But the opposite is true for Mark Brannigan. He is hoping and praying for a yellow because that's the only way he's going to get back into this.
I don't know why Mark pitted so late committed caution, unless he was trying to wait for something to come up, kind of knowing that these guys are a little more wreck prone than other leagues. Riley's down into turn 3. Robinson is not in the same shot. Robinson is starting to go down the backstretch. They have 5 more laps to go. And I am really skeptical that these guys can make it the entire distance. If they do make it, I'm going to be thoroughly impressed, and every single one of them would deserve a top 3 finish. But yikes.
Definitely. It is a nice looking 92 there too. My favorite color is red, so a little biased there.
Oh, so you want Marabello to win this?
Well, I'm not saying that.
Red is a really nice color. I've only seen your race in blue though, because the LRL schemes.
I used to race in red, so.
I remember an Aaron scheme coming from you a while ago too.
It's Mirabello, Thorin, and Rajak passing the start finish line. I believe 3 to go now. Yeah, lap 67.
Yep, we'll see who. Maybe these guys are going to try and see if they could push it slightly more to pass the other person. But currently Marabello leading this thing. And that second group is 15.8 seconds off of third. So it's still a long distance between third and fourth.
If
Is Jason Rajak out of fuel? He just let off tremendously.
Yeah, he is. No acceleration in the car. He has the car turned off right now. Now he turns it back on. So he might not be able to make it to the end and just having to save even more. But they are just way off, way ahead of these leaders here by about a little more than a straightaway here. But Jason just letting off more and more. Actually, he might be coming to pit road this time because he is just riding this inside lane. Actually, no, he gets back into the accelerator.
He's going to go for it.
But he is so far behind Thorin and Riley Mirabello, who, reminder, started on pole for today's race. So
yeah, so Thornton thinks he can save a little more than Jason. Jason hoping that these guys run out of fuel.
Coming to the white flag, 1.5 laps to go. I think you might have to push it here.
Probably, and Jason's hoping that they do push it and run out.
Brady Floyd right behind Christopher Robinson. Right here, 6 points back, but I don't think. I know for first and second it's 5 points for race results, but I think as the further you get,
yeah, the further you get, it only is 1 point separating you. So that is why Brady would have to get up towards the front to overcome that deficit.
He is in 5th right now. Christopher Robinson in 4th, right ahead of him. But I feel like it's where the differentials for points are only 1, so I don't feel like Brady Floyd has enough to pass Christopher Robinson for the championship.
Probably not, and those guys caught up to 6 seconds. But Marabello can coast from here.
I can't believe it. Riley Marabello is going to bookmark the race, started on pole, and will finish first after saving fuel.
Fuel mileage didn't pit. Zachary Thornton in the 35 coming. I think Thornton's
Floyd's
out of fuel.
But it gets turned by not Mark, but Christopher Robinson. I don't think it would have mattered anyways. I feel like I mentioned, the points in the differential, this would have not been in.
Wait, who got turned?
Brady Floyd got turned by Christopher Robinson, who finishes in fourth.
Oh, so we'll have to take a look at that, kind of see what happened. The fireworks are going off, and a little payback down the backstretch.
Mm-hmm. Right now, I guess they're wrecking Christopher Robinson for fun because everybody's hitting him. Oh.
Or maybe that's just to congratulate him.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. He's gonna put it down here on the backstretch.
I don't think Marabello can do a dual burnout.
Yeah, I'm seeing these points. So it's 40 points for the winner, 35 for second, 32 for third, 31 for fourth. So third and back is just a 1 point differential. So it doesn't matter if Brady Floyd got turned or not. He still wouldn't have had enough to win the championship. So Christopher Robinson, he's our champion here, and he's gonna, I guess, do a straight line burnout across the entire front stretch because he has slowed up here off turn 4.
I'm gonna try and show what happened with the 00. Oh, I think Brady Floyd slid up and he just didn't check up.
And Brady Floyd just sent it in the final 2 corners, just trying to make something happen. Set up right in front of the 00, and 00 just hooks him, and turns the 20. Brady Floyd right in front of Brunzona.
Jason actually managed to be in third. I wish these guys could do dual burnouts, but Riley doesn't have enough fuel to do a burnout, correct?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a great shot. Okay. So Marabello, the race winner, followed by Thornton in second, Jason Jacques in third. The champion of Coast to Coast is going to be Christopher Robinson for the season. Season number 3. So we are going to bring up 4 people into the booth for an interview. We are going to interview Thornton, Marabello, Jason, and Robinson.
What a crazy last race! Just a bunch of different storylines going on, and I'm just shocked that they were able to save enough fuel at the end there.
Yeah, that
really
was amazing, honestly. And who got the best of the rest? Who was ahead, Wes or Darren?
It was Wes by 1 over Darren.
Okay, so Wes got the best of the rest. And we'll interview Chris Robinson first. We'll start with Jason Jacques in that 924. Hey, Jason has his mic off. Jason, I doubt you can hear me, buddy, but please turn your headset on.
Oh, there he is.
All right. You got us, Jason?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't know you'd brought me in. My bad.
No, you're fine. I just saw you with that little icon. I'm like, no, I can talk to him. Like, he can't hear me. So
Yeah, my apologies.
you're fine, but third, holy cow! And you were going like snail speed. How in the
Yeah.
world did you manage that? And what? Why did you even try the strategy in the first place?
So after the stage, I kind of saw that it was going to be really, really close, and I did see Riley kind of drop back a little bit. And that kind of put in my mind like, he might be starting to save. And then as I was racing up the front, uh, as the pit cycles were starting, and I saw Zach stay out, and then he asked me if we wanted to run the bottom because it was a shorter way around. I'm like, okay, he's saving fuel. I'm like, so let me start saving some now. So I was saving, and then in my Twitch stream, one of my friends, John, he was watching. He's like, "You need to save more." He's like, "Settle for third place." I'm like, "Okay." So then I started saving even more, and that's when they got away from me. And it's a good thing because I ran out of fuel coming out of four, coming to the checkered.
Wow. So the friends in the Twitch stream, when we get to the point where you have to shout out anyone you want, definitely got to shout out those guys.
Yeah, so definitely a big shout out to John for that tip. He saw us save, and he's like, "You need to save more." So I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, so that was a big help. It was nice to finish the season in the Unbound Chevy with a third place finish.
Yeah, Kepi, anything you want to ask Jason?
You already asked everything. I'm just shocked you guys made it on fuel.
I know, me too. I'm like, oh my gosh, Riley Marabello to the lead of the snail car. It's like, wow. So before we let you go, anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight? Obviously, huge shout out to John. I saw Hunter rooting you in the comments. Uh, yeah, just a great performance.
Yeah, thanks, Hunter. I appreciate the encouragement. But yeah, I'm just thankful for Brian for organizing this season. I know he's put a lot of work in to get the Coast to Coast Cup Series in, and then also Unbound for letting me run their logo on the car. So that was a big thanks. And then also to my teammates Logan, and then Chris, Hunter, and then Kenyon when they were in. It was great racing with them. And then thank you guys for streaming these races. Uh, so thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we can see you next season too.
That's the plan. I hope to be back.
good to hear.
All right, we just talked to Jason and Jacques in that 924 Shadow Racing Chevy. Um, Unbound, he says, is a sponsor, so we'll give them a shout out. But
Bring
that,
in bring Zachary Thorin, then we can go race winner Ryan Mirabella, then we can bring in the champion, Christopher Robinson.
yep. All right. Hey, Thorns, man, kept you in the booth. You copy?
Yes, I do, Matt.
All right, good. So, how was it saving fuel? Because literally yesterday you tried to save fuel and it didn't work out in your CLRL race. So, I'll give your
Oh,
sponsor a
don't
shout out
worry.
now.
Will reminded me plenty of times. I was reminded, but I didn't let it get my head, and I ran out going to 0-3, which is a little scary, but was able to keep it good and keep it going and survive, I guess. I don't know. That race is interesting. I was trying to help Brady out for most of it, but then the fuel strategy really screwed everything up. Then Christopher looked like just drove through Brady in the last lap, but I'm not going to comment on that.
Brady wouldn't have won the title either
Yeah,
way.
we were
Yes.
calculating it. It wasn't really for championship
Yeah, I know.
implications, but
Yeah, we'd calculated it even before, after the stage, uh, win that Brady got. And he was like -6, maybe Mark was
Yeah,
at
he was
-3.
-6.
yup. And then Mark was down to 3, so it was close. A lot of drama
Yeah,
this race. So
yeah, it was an interesting race. Riley had a good win though. He did a really good job saving, to push the last lap. If I had maybe started saving a little bit earlier than I did, maybe I could have gotten him, but it's all right. I mean, like, we did some pretty good saving though. It's pretty
Yeah,
happy with the result.
me and Matt are very surprised you guys were able to make it to the end.
Yeah, I'm very excited to rewatch that broadcast.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be biased, but I think it was a really good broadcast. A lot of clean racing too. So it's in the second
Make sure,
half.
make sure to just like and subscribe too.
I already do that.
All right,
Caffeine.
before we really go Thornton, because it's 9:32. Anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight? Because we gotta get through Riley and Robinson.
I'll want me to go slower.
Sure,
No.
go as
I'd
slow as you
like
want.
to thank Champions Racing League and also my computer and my monitors and my
Okay, he's just gonna
stereo
list everything.
and my panels and my
All
shifter
right,
and my
I'm gonna
water
move
bottle.
Thornton
No,
back
no,
to the
wait,
waiting room.
one more thing,
Okay,
and my yogurt, and
and
my
your
yogurt,
yogurt.
and my yeah,
It's all,
I said
that was
everything.
one thing. That was one thing.
And my trash for storing my water after I
Okay,
finish.
move it. Get him out of here. That's over one thing. He's a liar.
All right, nice run, Thornton.
I'd also like to thank you guys for the broadcast all season.
All
Love you.
right, thank you,
All
thank
right,
you.
thank you.
That was Zachary third. Run-up finish, and we're gonna bring in Riley Mirabello, the 92 pole sitter, and a race winner tonight.
Hey, Riley, it's Matt Geppy in the booth. You copy?
Yes, sir, I got you, Matt.
So I'm gonna start out. I told all three of the guys that we're just amazed that you guys saved fuel and you're able to pull that off. Uh, it was really incredible, really smart strategy, and I don't know how you did it. So walk us through it.
Well, basically, I was kind of banking on the race going green there at the end after the last caution, which ended stage one. After that portion, I was looking at my race labs, see how much fuel I had. I was like, all right, run the line of about making it or not making it. So I saved basically the entire race from there on out. I knew people weren't going to save because they were banking on a caution, but with everybody running up top, I was like, it's going to go green the whole way. And we almost had a yellow. We got lucky. Everybody saved it. Um, yeah, just hard fought. I don't know really how I saved that much fuel. It was crazy. I think I had maybe to save 3 laps of the entirety of that run. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm so ecstatic. I finally got a Coast to Coast Cup Series race win. Also, congrats to Christopher on the championship. Well deserved this season.
Hey, I mean, you got the pole. Was the fastest car technically since you did get the pole. Just congratulations on the race win. You earned it.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to thank Jono and Lynch, Spino Racing. We got our first win for the team, baby. Daytona Racing Collectibles, Spino Designs, Precision Plus Setup, Chevrolet, everybody involved in this organization here. I'm Brian Lorenzo for putting on this great show.
Awesome. Glad to host your first win. Definitely going to be a fun one to watch for you. So, Cappy, anything else you want to add?
He's already answered all my questions. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, so we just talked to racer Ryan Marabella. We are going to talk to Christopher Robinson now. Hey, Chris, it's Matt Cappy in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so you are the champion. We were trying to calculate it throughout the entire thing, but ultimately you were ahead of Brady and
Mark Brannigan.
Yes, and Mark at the end. So how was it? You had a comeback run there. Pit strategy definitely helped you a lot.
Exactly. Yeah, the pit strategy definitely helped, but I was a little fired up at the beginning because I got involved in 2 wrecks and I had to use my fast repair early. So I was just
Yeah.
chilling in the back, and I was gonna try to pick like people off one by one, which it was kind of working, but it was hard to pass on the bottom. But I had the tires to do it, but it was just difficult, obviously. And yeah, I guess it just played out the end. I didn't mean to hook him at the end. It was just it's last corner for the championship. I'm not gonna lift. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You just don't do that. You don't lift. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we get that. I thought from my perspective you hit him square. Probably after this I'm going to see a few more replays, but from our perspective didn't look anything malicious. Obviously Brady, who's on the butt end of it, isn't going to be too happy. But
it didn't affect who's winning the championship, so
it definitely did affect the championship. If it did affect the championship, maybe I'd have some more opinions towards it, but
Yeah, no, it's I told them it was an accident, but I mean they're gonna trash talk all they want. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're not a champion, you know, so it is what it is. But
redemption from last season.
Exactly. Yeah, hopefully I can do it next season.
Yep, definitely expecting to see you out here too. Great run for you. Before we let you go though, anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight and the championship?
I would like to thank the competitors and Andretti Autosport for giving me a good car and my team for a good pit strategy because I didn't plan on pitting, but I was told to. So I would like to thank them.
Yeah, it would have been if you stayed out. Our top three managed to
Save the entire
save the
run. So I don't
entire
know if
thing. It wasn't quite too fun for them, but hey,
Yeah,
you did what
I
you
hate.
did. Didn't run out of fuel, so
Yeah, exactly. I had to do what had to be done, but I'm not. I'm glad I wasn't on that fuel saving strategy because I don't think I would have made it. But I mean, who
yeah,
knows?
because
I don't know. But it's I'm glad I don't like that part of racing. I don't like the fuel saving strategy. I'm glad it ended the way it did. I
yeah,
wish everybody would have pit, but
they were saving that entire last run. So
were they
that's
really?
yeah.
I mean, you guys went from 20 seconds down to 7 in a matter of 10 laps.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, I didn't. Yeah, wow, no, that's. I'm glad the way it played out. Thank y'all for the season streaming and all that. I would like to thank y'all too. So there's
Thank you.
that.
All right,
Hey, you're a
thank you.
champion, so congrats.
Thank you. I'll see y'all next season.
Yep.
You
Oh,
too. Just wondering if you wanted to bring in Brian Lozano. He is in the waiting room and he has our league owners
all
just to give his
right.
thoughts on how the season played out since he is the owner.
Definitely. He's not expecting this interview unless he's watching the broadcast. I hope he's not saying anything important right now.
Just move him into general real quick and then move him right into the broadcast.
Hey, Brian's been Kepi in the booth. You copy?
Yo, what's good?
I know you're probably not expecting this, but we just wanted some words from our league owner, kind of what his thoughts were for the race, for the season, maybe some stuff we could expect for next year, a little snippets here that you want to link to the public.
First, I would say way shorter field, a bunch of new drivers, new characters, and stuff like that. So that's gonna be exciting to see. New tracks like Pocono, Nashville, Coda, Road America, stuff like that.
I actually
It's gonna
got those
be
tracks.
really fun to
Sweet.
watch that. You
Uh,
said what?
I bought those tracks for a league, and I actually didn't need them, so at least I'm now gonna need them in broadcast. So that's a that's a good thing.
That's
Yeah, that is rough. As in the race, it's good to end off the season on a good note, especially because of last season. It's really good, and it's really good just to end it off on that really big green flag run. Yeah, just proud of everybody that we got to keep it green. It was fun. I don't know if you saw, we had like a bunch of 4 wide, 3 wide moments.
It
So
was
that's what made the
nuts.
racing just really
yeah.
fun overall.
That's
So yeah,
Yeah.
it feels good just to end it on a good note. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Like, I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Anytime.
thank you. We appreciate being here too, and glad we ended on a good note. Before we let you go, though, I know you are a driver in the series, and we haven't had an interview, even though you've had amazing runs so far. So, shout out time.
Wait, what do I do?
Just anybody you like to thank.
Yep. Anyone you want to
Uh,
thank for your performance? You did well tonight, and yeah.
Animal Style Racing. They've been with me the whole season. I will be leaving the team this season after this season, so sad to hear that. But yeah, this car, they gave me a really good car that was just fast on the bottom. It was just on rails on the bottom, and I think the black scheme. I think Ellis for the black scheme. No sponsors to thank. Just a black car.
Well,
Gotcha.
I
Well,
think you should put on SRTV on that scheme.
yeah, SRTB has a
Facts.
black logo. We'll sponsor you.
Facts. Next season, I got you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I have the logo, so
Well, thank you for having this league, Brian. Very happy to broadcast.
Thank God. I can't wait to see you guys next season.
do you know when season or excuse me, the next season will be?
More than likely around March, due to like the big cutoff for drivers. We're probably just gonna work on that month, just trying to get new drivers. Maybe run some recruitment races or just tryout races throughout. If you guys want to broadcast that or whatever, maybe a testing. I don't even know, but like it's gonna next season should start in March, so it's gonna be like a huge break off of this 18-week schedule.
Oh well, thanks for putting on the series. Just a lot of exciting races we got to broadcast. So thank you.
Thank you guys for broadcasting. I'll see you guys.
See ya.
All right, so we just talked to league owner Brian Lorenzo. He also drives number 77. We've seen him have some very great performances, but ultimately couldn't get that podium finish due to, honestly, circumstances he couldn't control.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a great season. I'm happy that we were able to get some more information about next season, what we are going to expect, when it's going to race. I'm going to have to look at this broadcast again because I'm going to forget when the season's going to start. So, so I would say we'll be here next week, but we will have a extended break, and I'm going to leave some final thoughts from Cappy before we end the stream.
Yeah, we just had a lot of exciting races. Broadcast. I'd like to thank on me and Matt's behalf. Thank Brian Lozano for putting on this league. Thanks to everybody who competed in it. Just just like I said, great races, and I can't wait for mid March. That's when he said most likely. That's the estimate for the next season. So we're gonna take a month and a half break, but we're going to be counting down the days till the next season of Coast to Coast Cup Series.
Yeah, also just saying, any other leagues that want to broadcast, we'll do that for you too. But have a good night, and we'll see you in a